Good evening, everybody. It's Mike from Visible Image. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. Always helps if you want to know when we're going live. So just wait for a few minutes for everybody to arrive. Let's have a look, see who's here. Well, we have a few people here already. Give us a shout out, say hello. Hiya, who we got here? We got Hazel, Brenda. Hiya both. How are you, all right? Yes. Oh, that's okay, Brenda. Totally understand. It'll be there to watch whenever you can. I know it's Easter. Oh, we have Jeanette as well. Hi, Jeanette. And we have Angie Gary as well. Hi, Angie. You're excited. Angie's saying she's excited about tonight's makes. Well, I'm not sure about whether you should be so excited, but we'll see. It's kind of a play on a demo that I kind of half prepared about a year ago, and I was doing some sorting out as you do, and I found this demonstration, which was not an awful lot done to it, but you know, we'll give it from the start to the finish, so we'll go through all the way through it. So let's see who else is here. We have Elaine, Claire as well, Handy Scandy, and we have Maria Riley from sunny Dublin. Do you know what? It's actually sunny here as well in sunny Wales today, so it makes a change. So there we go. So tonight I'm going to be having a play. If you haven't already seen the thumbnail on YouTube and our little promos, I'm going to be having a little play with one of my favourites sets. I say favourites, I've got so many favourites, I don't really know where to say. Jane's here as well. Hi, Jane. Yeah, so Jake Skates, great character set, absolutely stunning. An awful lot in this set. We have obviously Jake himself, but you know, he's kind of he could be feminine as well. He could be a female. He could be like a tomboy as well. So yeah, you know, if you colour in different colours and pinks and that, you know, there's plenty of girls that skate as well. So that's really cool. We've got some great elements in there as well. So let me just turn that over so you can have a look. See, we have. I mean, that's a good size character as well. And then we've got all these really cool extras. We've got the baseball boots there. We've got stick and plaster. We've got these really cool elements as well. You've got like a lightning bolt star. We've also got like a smiley face. We've got a skull and crossbones. We've got a baseball cap, really cool. Of course, having the skateboard. Now these will fit into the skateboard as well. Let me just show you that there. So look how cool that is. So you can have like a skull on the skateboard there. You can have a whole card made of skateboards. It's really cool. What's another one I've got here? What's another one? Oh, I've got so many. Oh, I like this one here. I like a red one here with this here. Let me show you this one. Like with the smiley face on. That's really cool. Love that as well. Yeah, so you can have plenty of fun with your skateboards. I mean, loads of people have their decks kind of like you know, customized. So yeah, have a play with that. That's really cool. Got some great words in there and a lovely background there as well. We've got flipping awesome, of course, and a play on the words of flipping your skateboard. And then we've got dude as well. I like that. It's really cool. Obviously, Jake comes with matching dies as well. So if you don't want to be messing around cutting things out, then go for it. And I do believe, if you have a look on the website, we have an Easter offers on that. So do please check that out. And then we're also going to be using this gorgeous graffiti stencil as well. I think this is really, really cool. So yeah. Oh, Handy Scandy's in in Fayetteville. Is that pronounced right, Handy Scandy? Maybe not. Love this graffiti stencil. Absolutely adore this. It's really cool. It kind of goes with that as well. And if you haven't, see, Jake has kind of got a brother. So let me just show you the brother. If you don't already know, Jake's got a brother. He's kind of like called Max Rocks, and that's another set that we've got. Again, really, really cool. Love that. Absolutely love that. Come with matching dies as well. And then let's not forget Molly Rules. Molly's is such a cool kind of emo, kind of goth girl. Really, really cool. Lots and lots of really cool elements in there. I quite like the happy whatever as well. I love that. That looks really, that's really cool as well. And Girls Rule, love that as well. So yeah, really, really cool. Like holding that dangling bunny rabbit as well. That's really, really cool in. Love it. Absolutely love that. So, oh, and not forgetting, I mean, I just wanted to say, do you know what I was talking about before about kind of associations and things that you may not know? For instance, this really cool background here, I've kind of duplicated that in this stencil as well, Seeing Stars, but larger. So you can see how things will always kind of work together across lots of sets. If you don't know that, then you do now. So that's really cool. And that would work with Molly as well. So again, just have fun, have a good play. So that is what I'm going to be playing with tonight. Again, nothing too... I'm sticking things together here, shouldn't be. Nothing too technical tonight, but playing with a few sprays. Yeah, so playing with a few sprays on creating a nice background. We'll be stamping Jake out, starting to colour him in. I've already got some of these bits pre-prepped, so you know you're not going to watch me colour the whole thing in. I'll just say a few hellos here. We've got May. May is saying Happy Easter. Thank you, May. Happy Easter to you too. Trudy. We have Sandy as well. We have Jackie Worsham. Yes, and she's hand pink waving. Okay, right. Yeah, so it's glad to see you, everybody here tonight. I know it's we're coming across into Easter now, but you know, might as well have a little bit of fun. Oh, you know what? For a second there, I just thought we'd frozen, but do you know what it was? I hadn't moved my hand. I thought everything had frozen, but I just had to move my hand. So how silly am I? Oh dear. Oh, what a day. Okay. So we'll make a start. I'm going to take a card blank. Let's create this background to start off with. So we've got a card blank here. Sorry, a piece of, this is 6x6 white cardstock. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my stencil in. Now, what I've done with the stencil is because I'm going to be spraying onto it, I'm using some distress sprays. I've sprayed it with, what did I spray with? Oh, so, let me just get it. I've put it down somewhere now. Let me just get it. I've used some like stick and spray stuff. This is Crafter's Companion, but there are other brands available as well, so you can get. It just temporarily sticks the stencil to the card. It does help if you're spraying because obviously you don't want the ink to go underneath your stencil if possible. So I'm just going to place that over the top, and I've sprayed it already. Which way around I'm going to go, Mark? Do you know what? You can go any way round with this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just deciding which way I fancy it going. Right, okay. So I'm just going to place that over the top and press down, just so that's kind of stuck down onto your card. Okay, so we're happy with that. Next thing I'll do is I've got some distress inks, so I've got various colours here. I've got a lot of different colours here, so just have I've got about half a dozen colours which I'm going to spray onto my card, and then we'll see how it turns out. See if we get the right kind of colour that we're looking for. I'm just see. I'm just reading all the comments at the same time as well. So, oh, Handy Scandy saying correct pronunciation. Why? Thank you. By look more than anything else. Okay, so the first colour I'm going to go in with is Picked Raspberry. Let me just move these out of the way. Should I put? Do you know what? I'm going to put a bit of tissue down because I'm going to spray everything and everybody. So let's just put that down just to cover my mat. So first colour is Picked Raspberry. So a couple of sprays here. Oh, I like that colour. The next one is going to be, let's have a look, what colour is this one? Oh, Mustard Seed, like that. So a bit of yellow there. We've got Squeezed Lemonade. I think that'd be a nice brighter yellow. We'll go with, we've got Green Twisted Citron. Now I'm not being too particular as to where I'm going with this. Again, you know, you're just going to have a play and just see where it ends up and see if you get the kind of colour combination that you're looking for. Oops, and I'll finish off. Oh, this is Wilted Violet. I like that. I like a little bit of purple. So a bit of purple in there. Now, obviously, a lot of colours going on there. What you want to do is kind of soak it up where possible. So just bring in some more kitchen roll. And we'll just blot that up. If you had a piece of card, you could probably mop that up with that. And then you could use it again. So I'm just pressing over there, soaking up the colours. Try not to get too much on my hands tonight. And we'll take that off. Okay. See, just you waste a lot of ink doing it that way. If you had a piece of card, I would have used that. So just try to soak up that colour, and then we'll peel that off. So just lift this up, and if we're careful, just peel this off. Okay, so now we have something that looks. So yeah, I mean that didn't take too long, did it? I mean, this is going to be. I'm not going to spend a long time tonight. I know people have got so many other things on the go, so I'll just have that to one side for a second and dry it up. Right, let's put this over here. I'm just gonna. There's still a little bit damp, so let me just blot it again gently. I mean, if you wanted to let it dry a little bit more natural for a more intense look, you could do that. Okay, I think we're nearly done there. Now, it was about 3 minutes to the hour where I was kind of looking at this and I was thinking to myself, do you know what? It may be a little bit too bright for my character. So we'll leave that for a second and we'll come back to that, because we'll concentrate on doing the character. We'll come back to this and then we'll adjust that colour accordingly. So that background looks pretty nice, doesn't it? It looks all right. Just say a few more. We've got Rox here. Hi, Rox. I don't know what time it is there in sunny Australia. We have Nessa as well. Hi, Nessa. Yeah, so it's great to see so many of you here tonight. Really cool. So I'm going to leave that to one side, and I'm going to get my stamping platform, and I shall stamp. Just move that out of the way a second. Okay, we're going to ink up the Jake himself, and I shall then clear emboss him as well. So let me just get to my. This is this is the VersaFine Onyx Black. If you're wondering what colour I'm using. Now, if you want to colour him in without clear embossing him, then you could probably use Memento ink, which would be a better if you're using your alcohol pens. So let's just ink that up. Just place that over. Again, it's a nice. I mean, compared to my size of my hand, it's a great size stamp as well. So I'm not exactly sure how many. Look, I've got a ruler here. It's approximately, look at there, 4 inches. So yeah, it's a good size. Great for colouring in. Absolutely fantastic. Sometimes, and what I like as well is that when you use an image like this, it'll fill your card, so you don't have any issue trying to. Sometimes your card looks a little bit sparse, and you need to fill it with something else. So again, go back in there. Your first image not as crisp as what you would like, or not as dark. And I'm probably using a dry ink pad anyway. There we go. Going back in again. And this is a great thing about stamping platforms. I think they're a must and a godsend, really, I would think. So just go back in there until you're happy with that image. So always go back in for a second time, especially if you're going to clear emboss it. You want your image to be nice and moist and wet. So there we go. And how does that look now? That looks fantastic. So we'll just clear emboss that. Put that to one side. That up. There we go. Okay. So heat gun. Oh, not plugged in, Mark. That's a good start to this evening. Right. Nearly burn my hands there. Right, out. Okay. Just move this out of the way, right. So we have, just clear my space up a bit there. Right. Okay, so we have our lovely image there now. You can see that, can you? Lovely. Fantastic. Right, colouring in. So, if you're going to do some colouring in, we'll just zoom that in a second. There we go. You can see what, there we go. Oh, camera, wake up. There we go. Okay, let me just sit down. It's always easier if I'm colouring in, sat down. So, right. Now I'm not going to colour the whole thing in. I'll just start off. The colours I'm using, I mean, if you've got your Copics or whatever colour you've got, I'm using the Tri-Blend pens because they're like 3 different colours in one, so it makes life easier when I'm colouring. So basically I'll just go, is that the darkest? Medium, dark, light. I'll start with the light red. So just easy to colour in. I do like a red baseball cap as well, so you want to have something nice and bright. I'm just reading a few of the comments here. Everyone's kicking off with some sparkly drinks. I've got water here, so it's about as hard as I get. Okay, so just colour him in. And just go in with. This is how I normally colour in. Is like go in with one solid colour to start off with, a lighter one. Yeah, just go over those bits there. And then I would probably... Red never shows up too well on cameras, I'm afraid. It's just one of those colours. Unless you have very expensive cameras. Right, so let me just go in there. I'm just colouring in there the sides of the baseball cap, and then I'll be pulling that colour across the baseball cap as well and blending that in. So you start to get some depth there on your colour. Really easy. I mean, you've got some people who are amazing at colouring in. I just give it my best shot, and I think the more you play and practice using your pens, the better you get. So it's always good to have a bit of a play. So yeah, it's starting to come together a bit more there now. You can put the creases into your cap as well if you wanted to. So just blend those out the sideways there. Go back in again. This is the kind of relaxing on a. It's not. I know. I think. Because I didn't do a live on Tuesday, I'm kind of all out with my days. We've been having some family time because the children are home from university. So yeah, we've taken a little bit of time out from our normal lives. Our normal lives of lives. So again, you colour the rest of that in exactly the same way. And I've got one that I've already pre-coloured in. Let's see. So when you're finished colouring in, you can get the gist there. As I say, if you really wanted to make it more feminine, go for maybe a pink t-shirt or something. Maybe colour the hair sort of different. I mean, he looks totally different with different colour hair. Yeah, just have a little bit of fun colouring that in. It looks amazing, absolutely stunning. I do like that. Yeah, and Jeanette's saying that colouring is therapeutic. It really is. It really, really is. So, what I want to do now is let's bring back in. Let's just zoom that out a little bit. Okay, let's bring back in the background. Now, what I was saying was that maybe that the background may be a little bit too bright for this. So I've probably got a plan here, and I'm probably thinking at the 11th hour, what I'm going to do. So I'll I mean, it looked great. I mean, what? See, my original idea was he was going to be on. What did I have originally, Mark? Good question. I think it was going to be something like a darker background, like a sprayed darker background. So you could have had him on something like this, so he would look amazing as well. Or he could have been on a brick wall. There's so many choices. But what I'm going to decide to do is, I'm going to darken some of this up a little bit now, so that Jake will actually stand out a lot more. So I need to get my sprays in again. Let's have a look now. Get some more. So my sprays I'm going to get is, what colour I'm going to use? I tell you what I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use a black soot. Okay, so this may seem a little bit extreme. We'll see how it pans out and if it works. I'm sure it will do, because I think just spraying a little bit of dark on there will make that work. So get a bit more tissue again. I'll move Jake out of the way. Okay, now I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do here, because Jake is obviously, I want him down the central here, so I'm going to have to darken the central panel a little bit. So if I get my black soot, and what I'm going to do is, if I hold it up, I'm going to spray down there, and then I'm going to lift it up, and we'll let it drip the other opposite way. So let's do that. So I'll spray there now. So always to know whether this will work. Now this is the first time, so we'll see if this will work now. So I know it seems a bit extreme. Lift it up, and we'll just get some water going on there. We'll have that dripping down there like so. Okay, I did say it was going to be extreme. So we're going to do that. And do you know what I think I might do as well? Is if I do it the opposite way as well. I'm just trying to work out whether I want more on there or not. Do you see what I mean? So I might do it a little bit more the other way. Or is it a case I may wreck it? So we will. I'll tell you what, if I do a little bit more this way and just spray. Okay, I think we'll stop there. Sometimes you need to know when to stop before you wreck something up completely. So I'm happy with that. I'm just going to mop up that ink with a bit of tissue. Again, that, do you know what? I think I really like that. That little bit darkness there in there makes all the difference. And I actually liking whether it's going to be darker. We'll see which way I like it actually. So we'll have a look. I might put a little bit more black on there. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry that off a little bit with the heat tool. I know it seems extreme, and you probably wouldn't do it, this way, but I think it will work well against the brightness of the background. So just drying that off. Again, it was, I kind of improvised a little bit tonight, just with deciding what I was going to do. I do like these characters, so I really did want to use them. Okay. So I'll stop there. Now, I think I'm happy with that. Let's take this away now. Okay. And it looks a bit, okay. But you're gonna have, the thing is, you're gonna have this character on this part of the card anyway, so it's gonna look really, really cool. So I've got a card mat. I'm going to use that now. Okay. So I shall stick this to that. Okay. Try and line it up. straight. I'll get my head in the way. Okay, I think pretty much there, and I shall press down. Right, okay. Right. Okay, so we have this background, and again, you know, it's not about what's there because that's going to be covered up. So let's do that now, shall we? Because we bring the character back in there, and he's going to come to life. Look at that now. It looks a lot better, and it gives it that kind of grunge, that slight grunginess that I do like about it. It's not too perfect as well, so I kind of like that as well. So I think I'm going to use that, and I might just put some splats of white on there as well. So put this to one side a second, and I'm going to get my Posca pen. This is just a white Posca pen. If it's still working, he says. Right, let's give it a go. Should be. Dried up one. I need a one that's not as dried up. Let me have a look for a larger one. Always the same. Right. Get my white working. There we go. That will be good. I think I'll stop there. Okay. So we've got the white on there. Now I'm going to be careful that I don't smudge that too much. I'm going to bring my character back in, and just tell you what we'll do is just clean up after me, Mark. So I'm just reading the comments as we go along here. Yeah, we've got Linda here as well. We do all think differently, Linda. Linda's saying that, you know, nobody's the same. We all do things totally different. Even trying to do the same thing, we'll all do it in a slightly different way, which makes it fun. And that's how people share things and learn about different ways of doing things. You know, sometimes you pick up a better idea, or sometimes somebody else will take one of your ideas. You know, I think it's all about sharing. I think that's what it's all about. It's great. Let's have a look now. So, sorry, excuse me. I've got just got an itchy eye. Don't know what that means. Right. Okay. So, cleaned up after me a little bit. I'm going to get my silicone glue out. The one I'm using today is the Kalal 3D glue gel. If I turn this over, and just going to get some 3D glue there. So this isn't, you know, I don't think this is quite my normal clean and simple. I did say that we're kind of like starting to go a little bit more inky, a little bit more grungy. So by next week, who knows what's gonna come out? What's gonna come out my brain? So we'll have a play and just have some fun. So I'm just putting some blobs of the 3D glue there. You can use foam pads if that's what you use, or anything, whatever is your favourite. So, oops, too much on there, Mark. Okay, I think we'll do that. I'll do for now. So, right, like this. Okay. So let's decide where we're going to have him. And what I did like was when it was designed, Jake had the ability of either skating straight, you see, so he's kind of balancing, woo, like this. It'd be good on a rocker. You know, those people have those kind of rocker kind of mechanisms as well. They look really cool. Or maybe a spinner. You know, those kind of spinners that you could kind of go from side to side. That would look really cool. But he was also designed so that he would be at an angle. So he's kind of like doing a, what do you call that? Do you call it a wheelie, a backy? I'm not sure what you call those when you go on two wheels on the back. I don't know all the technical terms of skateboarding. I remember doing it as a kid, but I don't remember what they were all called. So I think I'll place them just probably around about there. Did you see how that black makes all the difference to what you're doing? Now I've also got I've stamped the dude out, so I think that's really cool. And dude's going to probably go around about there. So I'm just going to put some more silicone glue on this. Is Rox saying that that's what it's called, a mono? Is that on 2 wheels? Is that what it's called, Rox? Are you a skateboarding? Are you a skateboarder? I don't know. I honestly don't know what they're called. I don't know what this called. To be honest with you, it's way too wet in Wales to be skateboarding most of the time. I suppose like places like California and that. No, what's drop that there? California and that are probably the places to do all your skateboarding. Somewhere probably where it's sunny all the time, or most of the time. Right. Okay. So do you know what? I think I quite like that. He's kind of balancing on the dude. So I think I'll have that there. How does that look? Let's just zoom in, let's touch there. Yeah, kind of like that. And do you know what? It's only past as well. I must be zooming through this now. I did say tonight's wasn't going to be too long, too technical, or but that it's kind of like it's like almost he's kind of breaking through or parting the ways there. I think with that, I think that looks really, really nice. Sometimes, and it wasn't too difficult, was it? I mean, the sprays there. Don't forget to obviously you can use your distress blending. You could blend through it and do exactly the same way. But sprays are good and they're a lot quicker as well instead of blending your colours through. So yeah, but that would be great to give us to somebody as well, wouldn't it? And I've only used like 2 stamps in the set. The kind of things I do like a lot is things like the sticking plaster. I love the sticking plaster. You can put cards on the inside with that as well. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love it. Another one of my favourites is the old baseball boot as well. I think that's a really cool idea. You can have that on the inside of your card, and have flipping awesome on there. Or maybe you'd want to put like a baseball cap as well on the inside. So you could put on the inside of your card there the baseball cap, and possibly have where's my set gone? Let me just get my set. Yeah, you could have lots of different things, lots of different ways of doing that there. You could have, let's have a look. You could put the kind of flipping awesome hanging off the hat, hanging off the flipping awesome on the inside of your card. And don't forget, you could put the smiley face on the hats as well, or on the skateboard. But the choice is entirely yours. But I think that's really, really cool. Great set, absolutely great. Again, it was a quick card. It wasn't too complicated. I hope you enjoyed that. So don't forget to check out the website. There's still lots. Oh, let me just go to the full camera now. Yeah. Thank you for that. Don't forget to check out the website. There's still those, I think there's 15 kind of like special bundles on there. And there is also that coupon that's available, which is Easter 25. So do please check out on the website for any Easter offers that you like. We'll probably be off again now till during... Yeah, it's Thursday today, isn't it? So I probably won't be back on. I'm supposed to be back on Saturday. I don't think I will be because of Easter. So I may see you again next Tuesday. So have a nice Easter break, everybody. Thank you again once more for being here tonight, for supporting us. I hope you enjoyed the quick demo that I did there. It wasn't too... I think that's quite nice. I do like that. And I do like how you can fix, if you've got a bright background, just grunge it up a bit, and you're creating something new there. So I do like that. So thank you once again, and let's have a. I will read your comments afterwards. We have thank you, Trudy, Rox, Angie, Jeanette, May, Linda, Hazel, Nessa. Thank you everybody. Maybe I haven't said your name, but I do apologise, and I shall see you next week with some more demos. If you want me to get more inky, I certainly will. So I'll see you then. So take care, everyone, and have a nice Easter. Bye-bye now.